Okay, we apologize for that short break. It was actually due to some technical hitches that we can't control. And when it comes to technical, there is little or nothing we can do about it. We just have to go with the flow, adjust, and then we move on. So, like I said earlier, today we shall be discussing about the topic live and let live and how to do that respectfully. And in this discussion, we will be looking at what respect means, how to respect others, and the importance of respect to letting others live. And don't forget to share, like our page, invite others, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet done so. So let's move on for today. I asked a question before going offline within that short period. I said, what do you think respect connotes? What does it mean to you? So in my own opinion, I want to say respect is the sense of worth or personal value that is attached to someone. I'll repeat that again. Respect is the sense of worth or personal value that is attached to someone. It is an overall evaluation given to someone based on so many factors. Overall evaluation based on someone based on so many factors. What that person is doing with their life, how they treat you and others, whether they are honest or not, and if they seem to consistently do good things, large or small, for other people. In short, respect is a positive opinion. Listen, it is a positive opinion that you form of how someone is living their life. While on the other hand, self-respect is your view on how you are living your life. So when we look at respect and self-respect, we realize that they are actually the same thing. The first one, respect, is what you do to a third party or the other party, while self-respect is what you do to yourself, how you see yourself, what are the things that you are doing, and all these things, we want to see that it's done in a respectful manner. Self-respect means giving and defining your own worth. Defining your own worth and value as a human being. It means giving and defining your own worth and value as human being. Okay, think about this. If you do not respect yourself, one thing that I want you to know, and I know that lots of people know that, but they tend to just pretend as if they don't know it. Like, I won't say shy away from it. They want to block that side of them. So if you do not respect yourself, it will be more difficult for you to respect anyone else. And I want you to translate that into what happens in our daily life, how we deal with others, what we do with other people. So if you do not respect yourself, it's going to be a very difficult task for you to respect others. And if you respect yourself and respect others, you will understand why it is essential to allow people be themselves. If you respect yourself, you respect others, it's not going to be hard for you to allow people be themselves and not who you want them to be. I need you to understand something, that this happens in our world now, and unfortunately, we have not been able to really do anything about it. People want the other party to be who they want them to be. No, that is not what respect is about. And that is not living and letting people live. It's not about you. It's about them. Respect yourself, respect others, and then allow people to be who they want to be. When you respect people, you won't forcefully make people do your bidding. It's not going to be hard for you. You won't want to force things down people's throats. You want them to be who they are. You won't force them to do your bidding. Neither Will you treat their opinion with levity? Some people are fond of doing that. Once you bring something to the table, they have a way stylishly to just push it aside and they impose what they feel on you. So you will not treat other people's opinion with levity. You will not disrespect them. We are people of different sizes, shapes, color, culture, and in similar ways, we all have varied opinions, which must always be respected. If you want me to respect you, you have to listen to me. You have to understand where I'm coming from. You know, our background differs, our experiences differs, and we all come from that angle when we bring a discussion to the table. Now, because we have different opinions, that means we have different ways of looking at things, different ways of dealing with things, and let's go on and just keep going on like that. So, being able to treat people the way you want to be treated, that is so big. Being able to treat people the way you want to be treated, in my opinion, is actually the main basis of respect. And that is where respect starts from. When you treat people the way you want to be treated, it means it's just an utmost act of respect. So you wouldn't want people to treat you negatively, so you wouldn't want anyone to treat you that way, then you don't do it to the other party. That forms respect. That is the foundation, that's the basis. However, before we go on to make this episode interactive and you can bring in your ideas onto this program, and I said prior to now, the title is Live and Let Live Respectfully. You have your experiences, you know what you've been through. You can just drop your comments below, or if you have any questions, just send them. You can always also do that to 204-583-8493. So just send a text message to 204-583-8493. And I also said you can drop your comments below. You can put your questions below. And, let's just flow and make this interactive so that it wouldn't just be only me doing this. I want to hear from you. I want your feedback so that we can rub minds and, let me hear from your end and see what you've been through. Your experience in life and how you term live and let live to be. Of a fact, some people find it difficult to accommodate others and always give insignificant reasons to justify why they dislike others or why they condemn others. They always have one reason why someone doesn't gel with them, and they don't even want to deal with that person. They don't want to have any dealing with that person, forgetting the fact that no one in life, I repeat, no one in this life is perfect. Even the most perfect person that we think in life, I'm talking about life, is not perfect. Some people cannot let go of negative feelings towards the other person. It is so common. They find it difficult to let go of negative feelings towards the other person. And they are very bold. I use the word. They are very bold to even say and brag about it. I can't just understand. I can't deal. It is bad enough for you, not to let go of whatever anyone had done to you. Now, it is a worse thing now to brag about it. I will never do this with that person again in my life. In fact, it is Jesus Christ that will be, that will solve it for us. Things like that. While on the other hand, some people enjoy being fed with negative stories about people they dislike. Listen, they enjoy being fed negative stories about people they dislike, and wouldn't even want to confirm whether whatever story they've heard is true or false. And they don't bother to do that, so they just end up forming their opinion, even if it is just mere hearsay. Allowing jealousy, lack of forgiveness, malice, strife, and envy to cultivate in the heart results into hatred. See, there is nothing we can say about that. All those things are negatives. And if you allow jealousy, malice, strife, envy to cultivate, breed things in you, to grow in you, it ends up to hatred, which may eventually lead to that person's personal destruction. Because it's going to get to a state that anything, whatever positive that person does, you don't even see it. You just detest that person, and that is it. Let's learn to accommodate others. Let's stop being judgmental. When we put all these things into play, we will realize that you will be able to allow others be. You will not just want it to be about you, and all about you. We will understand the fact that as imperfect as you are, so is that other party. The only thing that I've just learned over the years is to be able to manage our differences. And then we just keep moving on. We manage our differences and then we move on. There are many people around us, even so close to us, that can't breathe. We've choked life out of them. We couldn't allow them be who they want to be. We will keep saying one thing or the other, finding allegations, finding faults, finding things that are negative against them, and they are choked. They cannot breathe. They cannot be who they are expected to be in life. They cannot achieve because they will be thinking in their heart, will this person approve of that thing? We've choked, we've snuffed life out of them. Let me tell you at this time that it's never too late to check ourselves. It's never too late to check ourselves. Make corrections where need be and let them breathe. Let people breathe. Let them be who they want to be. Let them fly. Let them do what they enjoy doing. Stop stop all these negatives. All because you, in quotes, you want them to be who you want, not who they want to be. As we move on, we want to move to the next one that says, how do we allow others live respectfully? How? What are the things that we have to put in place? What are the measures that we are expected to put in place to allow others live respectfully? This is an age where we need to understand the fact that nobody dictates anything to anybody. I've had my share of experiences about all these things, and I can bring them to play. If I've lived like how many years of my life, and you came into my life in just 1 year, and as soon as you came in, all you just want me to do is be who you want me to be. No, it's not done. Let's allow people live as you are living, as you are moving, as you are flourishing, as you are expanding. Allow others to do the same. What I think we need to do is to take people by hand. If you have that information that will be useful to the other party, why don't you share it? Why do you have to hoard it and make it like it's just for me? Why do you have to keep some information, some things that will be useful to the other party? Why? The sky is so wide enough. We can do anything we want. We can get to anywhere we want without even, doing any blocking or preventing the other party from doing what they want to do. So like I said, I'm going to give us the tips to allow people live respectfully. First one on my list is listen. It is a very, very good virtue. If you go for an interview, or you're trying to do your resume, one of the skills, soft skills that you might want to put on your resume is active listening. And what is an active listener? Or who is an active listener? You want to pick all the points, you want to select, you want to listen to that person, hear what that person wants to say. So what I have on my list, like I said, the first one is listening. Listening to what another person has to say is a basic way to respect them. Just listening to them. People are looking for shoulders to cry on. People are looking for a listening ear. People are looking for people, to just hear what they have to say. And that is a sign of respect. It's actually a basis of respect. Everyone wants to have their say. When you come to the table to have a discussion, allow people air their opinion. Don't force your opinion down people's throat. You already made up your mind on a particular issue, and all you are bringing to the table is just to say it so that people will not say that you did not talk about it. It's not because you want them to add to it. It's not because you want them to contribute to it. It shouldn't be that way. Everyone have their say. Let everyone have their say. Everyone wants to feel that they are being listened to and they are being heard. Everyone wants to have that feeling that someone is listening to me, and not just listening alone, because you can talk and it comes here and goes out from here. That's what I'm saying. You listen and let that other party feel like, oh, I'm being heard. Whether they have something profound to say is actually not the point. Some people just want to have a shoulder to lean on. Some people just want to want you to listen to them. It's actually, if they have good points, it's actually not that. People want to be heard. They just want to be heard. They just want to feel heard. When you give another person your time, attention, and your listening ear, oh my God, you validate them. When you give them your time, you give them your listening ear, you give them that attention, like I'm here. You can talk to me. That's a feeling. You validate that person. In fact, they will be so comfortable talking to you whenever they have issues. And until you listen to another person's concerns, you can never know who they are. You cannot know who they are. Just seeing someone stand before you, you might form your opinion, but that is not who that person is until you listen. Until you listen to what that person has to say. And what's most important to them and how they can contribute to you. There is no island of knowledge. There is none. We are all learning. I say this to you, you say that to me. We bring an issue to the table. Let us discuss about it. Let us see how we can work things out. And if you don't give that person an opportunity to say stuff, they might not be able to contribute. And you feel like, oh my God, you know everything. No. Some people know it more than you do. Where you stop, someone has picked it up from there. So you need to understand the fact that people want to be heard. Allow people to contribute to you. And I want to tell you that respect begins from listening. It is actually huge. Respect begins from listening. So that's the first one. I hope you're writing it down. So the tips to make people live respectfully, allow them live respectfully. The first one that I mentioned is listening to people. The second one is encourage. You want to encourage people, my brethren. Let us learn to encourage people instead of discouraging. It is so paramount now, and I don't know why we feel that way. Maybe it's our mindset. Let me say it's our mindset, really. We feel, oh, someone is doing better than me. So for you to I don't know, fight with yourself, I should say. You want to discourage that person. When the person brings something to you like, okay, I have this, okay, how can we work it out? All you are thinking is to just discourage that person and make that person look so worthless and useless. That's not it. Let us learn to encourage ourselves. A saying says, iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. It didn't say wood sharpens iron or iron sharpens itself. Like that same iron, like a cutlass now, sharpening itself. It's not possible. One will sharpen the other. Let us learn to encourage people around us. Let us learn to encourage people around us instead of discouraging, using all forms of tactics, attitudes, bad-mouthed, all negative vices. Let us drop all those. When we encourage someone, we are giving evidence that they matter. When we encourage people around us, it is an evidence that those people matter to you. They matter to your life. They matter to your destiny. They matter to that vision God has given to you. They are, they are valued. They are important. And they are worth of respect. They are worthy of respect. They matter to you. You hold them in a high esteem. And I want to tell you something. They will be ready to go a long way with you. That is another thing that I need you to understand. When you encourage people, they are ready to sacrifice. They are ready to go to any extent with you. Simply affirming someone virtually guarantees that you respect them. To encourage someone, you must notice something positive about that person and verbalize this observation. When someone has done something good, you want to show that appreciation. It's not in you, like God knows my heart. God sees my heart. It is in the heart. No, you need to verbalize it. You need to say it out. That is the only way that person will understand, because there is power in the words that comes from our mouth to the other party. When you say to people, oh, thank you so much, they feel appreciated. They feel valued. It's not because you are cajoling them. I tell people that I work with that if I tell you this, that is the utmost truth. I'm not trying to cajole you. I'm not trying to talk you so that you can do that with me next time. No. You have your mindset. But whatever I say to you, I mean it from my heart. And that is the way it should be. Don't leave them to start implying. That is bad. Don't leave people to start implying whether you appreciate them or not. We are humans. The Bible says if you want more, if you say thank you, Father, the Lord will be so happy to do more for you. Not that God has done this and you are quiet. He sees that I'm grateful. No. The same thing happens to us human. Right? The same thing happens to us as human. So don't leave them to start implying whether you appreciate them or not, like I said. And like I said, an example is you can say, oh, I could see your great determination at resolving that issue. They will be happy. And I appreciate it. Or you can also say that, oh, you make me smile each time we meet. Oh my God, that person will feel like, really? And it registers straight into their mindset. The next time they are coming with smile, because they already have that impression that, oh, the last time you said, so they want to act on that and make you happy all the time. This will put smart on that individual's face, and not always finding faults and negativities. Let's stop it, please. In your own opinion, you may not approve every aspect of who they are. That is, the people around you, you may not approve about who they are or what they do. But you can give appropriate support at the level that encourages them. Encouragement is a key way of showing respect to others. I mentioned this earlier and I'll repeat it here. Note that this is not about you. It is about them. It is not about you. It is about them. live and let live respectfully. The third one is assist. We learn to assist one another. Life on earth is about helping others, but not turning them to your slaves. Because we know some people, once you start helping and find the other person feels helped, they want to do something in return to make you realize that they appreciate what they have done. And by so doing, you might end up, without knowing, turning them into like slaves, right? Like someone coming to your house to wash your clothes, and probably you've done something for that person, and him or her looked around, okay, what can I do? Let me come to your house to wash your clothes. And all of a sudden, you now made it look like it's their duty. No, that is wrong. So don't turn people into slaves, or because you've rendered a kind of assistance or not. In fact, our professions, our careers, our jobs should revolve around a desire to assist others and lift others up. Assist others and lift others up. Not bring them down by our words and actions. Oh, some people have fire on their tongue. If they talk to you, oh God, you will feel like the earth should just open up and swallow you. It's not nice, it's not good, it's disrespectful. Let us not talk people down. Let us not make people feel terrible about actions, about our words. Learn to give back to others by using our talents and abilities to make life better for others. Talking to someone who is down emotionally or promoting another person will go a very long way. And I want to use this analogy here. When you are pulling someone up, it means you are up. It is just like law of karma. When you pull, you cannot pull someone you cannot pull up when you are down. You pull up because you are up, so you are lifting. That means that person is down. You are pulling that person up. Which means you will be the first person to go up, and vice versa. If you are pulling down, you are the first person that goes down, not that person. You are. So let us learn to promote others. It will go a very long way. Assisting others shows that we care, and caring shows that we respect one another. Number 4 on my list is for you to be kind, please. Let kindness abide. It is huge. Let us be kind to one another. The act of kindness and service can be considered as first cousins. Kindness and service, they are first cousins, but the ends, they are not identical. We can serve without being kind by way of pretense to satisfy the other party. And I've seen that a lot. We can serve by way of pretense because you want to be in the good book of that other person. You want to do everything the person wants. I have seen that a lot. But one thing that I want you to know is that it's very difficult to be kind without serving. If you are kind, you will be ready to go a long way with that person. You'll be ready to sacrifice. You'll be ready to do stuffs, unthinkable things that people will like, really, you did that? You mean? Yeah, because kindness abides in you. Kindness lives in you. And when we show kindness to someone, we are giving something valuable that can be used. Perhaps something they need and need desperately. Something they need and need desperately. You know, people have this different kinds of needs. And mostly, when we pray indoor, God has a way of giving it back to us. So right now, I'll quickly say that kindness is an intangible way of showing that the other party is appreciated no matter what. So I'm going to take a short break now, and we'll go for our commercial break. And that's from the studios of STO Productions, as we are still here. So as soon as we are back, we will continue. Don't go away. Stay glued to your TV. I'll be right back. Thank you very much for staying tuned, and we are still, doing this and having a conversation from the studios of STO Productions, and our program, your program, The Platform, is still here. And thank you for joining us. And if you're just joining us, the title of today's topic is Live and Let Live Respectfully. So we are running through certain tips that will make us understand the reason why we need to allow people live respectfully and be who they want to be. So we've mentioned a couple of points, and we're going to the fifth one, and that is be polite. Be polite. Recently, or in this age, I would say that it is appalling to witness the decline of courtesy in the modern world, whether it's on highway, at the grocery store, in the parking lots, on the social media, in discussions. I realize that politeness is rapidly declining and becoming a lost art. And this can be translated into so many things. Yes, it's so easy to be polite, and it can also be so expensive. An act of politeness can literally change a person's day and can even change a person's life. It can lift their spirits instantly and can help them press on through what may be difficult. If you want to show respect to someone, start by being polite, not by pretense, okay? Not by pretense. Number 6 on our list is be appreciative. Be appreciative. When someone does something for you that's beneficial, or they say something that's helpful in some way, or they honestly support you in one way or the other, or to what's important to you, thank them. Thank them. don't see it as your right. Don't see it as what it is a must that they do it to me. No, it is a privilege, not a right. So be appreciative and thank people around you. Thank them. And again, thankfulness is becoming increasingly rare in this part of the world, in our world. People will just feel that, yes, it is a must that you do it. It's my right. It is a must. You owe me. No, it is a privilege. And I hope we are learning something. If yes, please don't forget to share, invite others, and subscribe to our channels. So we'll be moving on now to see the importance of respect to letting others live. We just did why. Now, the importance, the reason we need to do that is what we are moving in next. Showing respect is the right response in a civil society. It is the right response in a civil society. One of the characteristics of a civil society is the showing of respect to fellow citizens. An adage says, respect begets respect. Simple. No more, no less. It is civil to do it. It is civil to take it. So respect begets, if you respect me, I'll respect you. If you disrespect me, my God, don't try me. That's just on a lighter note. Number 2, respect affirms those worthy of respect. Respect affirms those worthy of respect. When we respect others, it affirms their right to respect and their worthiness of respect. On the other hand, when we withhold respect from others, we also imply they are unworthy of it. And these can actually trigger a decline that is exceedingly difficult to arrest and end. So when you disrespect someone, you don't expect that person to respect you. Give, it shall be given unto you. It's a give and take thing. You cannot be disrespecting someone because of whatever reasons and now feel that person will respect you. No. The person do not owe you anything. But when you do it, expect to get it back. Number 3, respect encourages behavior that's respectful, nothing more. When someone is living in a way that brings them recognition, honor, and respect, it encourages their living that way. It encourages their living that way. Number 4, it provides a solid foundation for relationships. It provides a solid foundation for relationships. People don't like to be treated badly. They don't like to be demeaned. People don't like to be dishonored. People don't like to be disrespected. You see, all these things that I've mentioned, I know some of us had been there. We were there. People don't like to be treated badly. It is not good. It's going to kill that person's morale. It's going to kill that person's motivation. That person feels happy when doing something. You don't kill it. You don't kill it. You don't demean people by words, by actions, by attitude. Don't. It's bad. You don't devalue people. I was telling someone someday, I said, never allow person bring you down. Don't ever allow person make you lose your self-worth. And you know what self-worth means? Once you lose your self-confidence, that person has won. So in whatever situation, never, please write it down somewhere.